Oh, what is up, Kenny and Darrell? Okay, so for whatever reason, my previous video that I tried to send you guys, this wasn't synced up, but it wasn't, and so I had no audio. And then also, apparently, my laptop camera only films with the quality of a potato. And so I'm looking at a screen that looks like it's from 1994 right now, and I apologize. But um, my wife is now home to watch Crosby, and so I'm able to sneak into my basement, and you can see my wife's obsession with essential oils right there on the wall. In case you wondered why she got COVID, it's because she uses that more than real medicine. So, anyway, let me jump into this. I saw Kenny for 2 seconds earlier today. Um, this is, in a nutshell, the script is more of this is what we're doing. We're playing two games. We're having a Christmas story video. You're going to summarize that video and go, man, this is why we love Christmas. And not to say we love the cocoa, we love the presents. Although you can bring that up. You can go, man, there's so many fun things about Christmas. But the reason that we celebrate Christmas is, and we're going to talk about Jesus. And that can be, as I can script that out as much as you would like. And you guys can decide, do you want to take turns on who's saying what at which service, or just Kenny or just Dara Lee? Do you want to do that part all by yourself? The rest of the time, so it's game, story, game, small groups. Like, and you just are going to dismiss, and you're going to say, hey, fourth and fifth graders go across the hall. Kindergarten through third grade, you guys are going to split up, and then one of our normal leaders will come in and tell them where to go. The reason I say all this is because I don't have like a, man, you need to be this character and do this thing. Like, I just want you to have fun and be fun. Our current small group leaders will be sitting with the kids. I've told them, hey, I want you to sit with the kids, help with the crowd control. And Darrell Lee, you'll have a lot of experience with that aspect as a teacher, just like that classroom management. So start off the day with a, hey, when I say this, one of the things that I'm working on with a couple of people on my team is to go. We do not yet have a uniform, like, hey everyone, put a bubble in your mouth, or hey everyone, quiet coyotes, or hey everyone, like, 1 2 3 shh. Like, we don't have that, like, this is what our kids do. Like, every service kind of has their own thing, so do whatever you want and whatever you're comfortable with. um, but again, we're playing a game. One of them is like a snowball fight, but all the kids in the audience have ping pong balls, and they're throwing them to the kids on stage, and then the kids on stage have to pick them up and put them in the bucket on their head. Well, the bucket on their head is taped to a helmet, and then it's all like wrapped in glow, like blacklight tape and stuff, so to just look really fun. And so, when enough balls of kids can't leave the stage, and so when enough of the balls are off of the stage and gone, then you can either just throw them back out to the kids, or have some kids come up on stage and throw them back out, or whatever you want. So, um, we'll kind of do a run through of that. But again, there's no like, here's the right way to do it, and here's the things you have to say. It's more of like, we want it to be a controlled level of chaos. We want kids to have a really, really fun time. And you guys get to be the orchestrators of the fun time. And so, Darrell Lee, the last time you did an XP, I believe it was the Winter Olympics one, where like you were a full on character, like you were the women's hockey team coach, and we just lied to every child everywhere. And this is way less scripted. It has always been planned to be way less scripted. So it's not like, well, we're a week out and I might have COVID. So, originally it was going to be Eric Moody from coming up from Boise and Kenny doing this together. And then Eric, like 2 weeks ago, was like, I forgot to ask off and I can't make it. And so I was like, cool, I'll do it. And then my wife got COVID. And so it's like, so that's the first game, unscripted on purpose. That's the game. The second game is called Crowdioke, and the way it works is you'll split the room in half, and you're gonna have these like inflatable microphones. You'll have real microphones too, but you're gonna be able to like hand these inflatable microphones out to kids in the audience, and the whole side of the room is gonna sing these songs together. You don't just want them to sing, man. You want them to belt it out. You want them to perform. When Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" comes on, you want them to go just hard in the paint. Same thing. We'll switch and put on some non-Christmas songs. At least winter, like "Let It Go" or "Into the Unknown" from Frozen 2. You want your kids to go nuts. So you're not singing karaoke into a microphone, but you will like act out singing karaoke with a fake microphone and having kids do the same. So Um, then, like I said, we'll have a video. It's about 5 minutes long of telling the Christmas story, and then one of you will come up and summarize that story. And so, not the video, just the Christmas story. Like this is why Christmas at Valley Real Life and to Christians is a big deal. And then with that, you're going to say, hey, and we're going to have these Christmas services, and we're going to celebrate that. And like Kenny, you can even really hype that up and go like, dude, I'm going to be there on stage because we won't have elementary kidmen for them. So like they're going to see you, Kenny, on the big stage, leading with a guitar and all that kind of stuff. So you can say like, hey, come back and be a part of that. It's going to be so fun. Invite them back. And then you're going to have one more game. And I'm going to be honest with you, this game is a work in progress because I had an idea and it just as like I practiced with it, it just wasn't landing. So right now where I'm leaning is some form of Pictionary using glow in the dark blacklight markers. But I wanted to use the kids as a canvas. So like you have to draw on your arms. The problem is that's such a small space to look at. Um, so the next option would be to have them write on like poster board, and I don't know if I want to use black or white poster board, but basically like have them draw in the normal light where it's like invisible, and then we hit the black light, and it's like how fast can you see it, so that's what I'm leaning towards right now. But I have a volunteer. We're going to set up with some volunteers tonight in about an hour from now, and I'm going to run it by them and kind of go, hey, let's kind of toss this around, let's practice this, let's test this out, and if it doesn't work, I'll let you know. We'll have a game by Thursday morning, but I'm just like, okay. And so we're gonna play that game again. The goal of the games is this: we want kids to get involved. Karaoke involves every single kid in the room. They are all participating. The ping pong ball game involves every single kid in the room. And so I'm trying to figure out with that marker game, hey, how do I incorporate more kids into it? So I don't have the answer for that yet. So anyway, that is what's going on. So I don't want you to think like, man, I haven't memorized anything yet. Like you could honestly, outside of like telling the Christmas story part of it, you could get away with not actually preparing anything, and just going, dude, we're just gonna have a good time. I would love for you to look at it and prepare ahead of time, but I'm just telling you, like, don't. This is not the day to stress. Like once kids are in the building, that's the goal. Like we want kids to come and bring their friends and hear about Jesus. So once they're in the doors, the pressure's off. There's more pressure leading up to it to go, are we sure they're going to come? And I think with Kenny and David throwing together the Jingle Jam video, dude, I think we win. I think kids are going to come. They're going to invite their friends, and so if you have any questions, just keep texting me. Tomorrow, I'm trying to figure out how I can take a test and get a negative and go into the office. If I get positive tomorrow, it ruins everything, which is why I'm doing as much as I can tonight before I potentially would not be allowed to come back in. So anyway, all that being said, I'm going to keep updating that planning center. So just keep going to planning center if you think like, when I feel like we should have something by now. The only thing I don't have is the script for the Christmas story. And then that last game, which again, I just want it to be better than what I have. And at a certain point, you got to fish or cut bait. So I will do that too. So guys, have a great night. And then text me if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you real quick. All right. Peace out.